Okay. So let's start to. Okay. So let's talk about uh, the challenge meeting log first. So go into the shared drive and go into meetings, and you'll see a file called meetings and stuff, which I should just rename to tasks. Wait. So do you see that CFA challenge meeting log? In meetings, in the folder meetings. Okay, so the folder meetings.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you should see one called tasks.
Meetings is just empty in 2018.
Refresh it because I just put it. I think if I did it correctly, which isn't.
Okay.
It was empty, but I added this not too long.
Yeah.
It's there, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I've been going through the 10K. I assume you've been going through the 10K. Kind of basically at this point, we have enough information to start um, writing up the basics of the report. So if we start thinking about so here's how I'll assign. I want to get these things done by Friday so that we can start the break with these simple things done. So that those are the three tasks here. Basic information. I'll just do this one. This one's pretty easy. I'm not really supposed to have that big of a role in this project anyway. Okay. And since there's no points to it, it's okay. So there's our tasks. So I've assigned each of us something with the goal of trying to get it done by Friday. See if we can have something done by Friday. Okay. So did you get the chance to go through more of the 10K in that time? Not much more. Okay. I've been kind of working through it. It's how are you taking notes when you're reading it? Or are you taking? I mean, I'm kind of just noting it up, and and maybe that's just what we need to do. Is we just need to start
Yeah.
noting it.
I usually don't take notes until I get very deep in, but
Okay.
once I do, I'll probably do a combination of post-it, highlight.
Okay.
I think it would be nice if it were digital as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So what could we do here?
I mean, I can easily just download the 10K and start highlighting it there rather than putting it on the physical copy.
Yeah. No, we can do that.
Adobe Acrobat or something.
Yeah, and I think this will let us do it as well. I don't think there's no reason why it wouldn't let us do it. So did you see the other thing I posted in here was I put in the historical prices for you as a CSV file. Did you see that with volume? And it goes back pretty far. So the data goes back to 9/14. So it looks like it goes back about 2 or 3 months.
What is that title?
This is under analysts and WSJ folder. Because I'm not sure what data are you going to need for the Monte Carlo, you're going to need historical prices. Sorry, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's the same power it shows me.
Yeah. The outlets are so well placed in this.
Finally, mine gave me the exclamation point, which is usually the point where
Yeah.
you really should have done it.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what values I need. I want to say it's actually. I would think this is all I need. Because I can calculate standard deviation and
Right.
means extremely easily.
So I suspect we need to get this. Hey, we're talking about tasks and assigning tasks, and you've been assigned a task.
Oh shit! I saw the Google Drive link.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
It was good though because it inspired me to start looking at the CFA challenge meeting log based on what you were writing. So you've been assigned a task of business description.
Nice.
Yeah. So right now, Dylan's looking at what information he needs to do the Monte Carlo.
Is that excessive? No. I feel like I was being judgy when I took it out with all the sticky notes in it.
That's a lot of sticky notes.
These are just sticky notes for like most of the tables.
Okay.
So
Good.
It's not like
Hey, dude, that's great. Um,
it's just a table.
okay, so if you go in the meetings folder for the shared drive or the team drive, I'm gonna do the basic information section because there's no points and someone's just gotta do it, so I'll do it. You're gonna do business description. So here, when we talk about these, basically, the best way to understand it would be is you're trying to simulate it based on. I think a good example would be like the Alexander and Baldwin report, where you just so for business description, you Nick will be kind of doing something similar to that. Industry overview and competitive positioning, something similar to that. Um, Ian will be doing the competitive threats or other risks and corporate governance. What my goal is to try to get this stupid stuff done before break so that when we have break, we can be starting to think about the valuation process, but maybe we're not getting that much into it so that when we're back, we're really getting into that part of it. Yeah. So again, the goal would be is that by Friday we're each doing our little part and we're kind of going over that together. And we were just talking about how we're going through this report. So I was saying I'm using the sticky note approach, although you're in a much better fashion than I am. I'm taking some notes, but largely just doing sticky notes throughout this. But obviously, I think that in writing our own little sections, we'll have to have been doing it more extensively anyway. So, what data do we need for the Monte Carlo? We need prices.
I want to say using Spider. I can just grab it off of Yahoo,
Okay.
and I already like have some of the model. I just need to double check if this is.
Do you have something running already for how it
Yeah,
is?
I already have like a. Like this is their
Yeah.
estimated right now.
Wow, it's not that. It's pretty broad, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it's. I don't know how to interpret that. I'll have to get it onto like a mathlet or
Yeah.
plot.
Huh.
I'll probably do a couple more intervals.
Yeah.
This is 10 iterations, so I can probably do like 100, maybe 1,000.
Yeah. How long does it take to run it?
This one wasn't too bad, probably 10 times as long.
Okay. Try 1,000. Okay. So maybe either 100. I think probably 100.
The scale is a bit weird though, because this is already zeroed on here,
Yeah.
so it's definitely.
I mean, we're just trying to get a good sense of where.
It's
Oh,
gonna fall.
yeah.
More.
Here you go. Oh, evaluation report.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the textbook.
Yeah, it's like the chapters you have to care about. Yeah. Chapter 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So in the yeah, it's good that you wrote out the charts on the side because you obviously need those in the report. Did they do a Monte Carlo in the A and B report? I don't think they did they? Um, no, they didn't. Do they do it? They didn't do it in the A and B one.
Yeah, I think I'm intimidated by just all the graphs that they're doing. It
In the-
seems like they get a lot of them from the company. I guess.
Yeah, so it looks like they're just copying and pasting.
It's just like 30 something drafts. before you-
Right. So it doesn't look. I mean, it looks like a lot of charts, but I'm not too because this is your source company data. Basically, they're just getting it from the thing. But what I was trying to look at was, when a so I was trying to look at was how when they did. So I'm looking at previous reports of like winning teams too, because I want to see if they're doing Monte Carlo.
21 of the 31 graphs are from company data.
Yeah.
So
Is
it's
it, was his company data and
about like half of them are company data and team
Oh.
estimates. So about like 10 or 11 of those.
Huh. So it's good because that makes our job pretty easy. It's surprising. I don't see. So why aren't they doing it? Huh. So what's surprising here is I don't see other teams doing these Monte Carlo simulations. And I don't know why they wouldn't. I'm assuming it's allowed. Why wouldn't it be allowed, right?
We can have a song.
A song?
Song? Because he
Oh,
has
yeah.
more experience with
Yeah.
the company.
He said, let's have a song. I was like, well,
Oh, shit, that's ambitious.
Howard Hughes. It'd have to be a rap song of some type. Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking at this previous report too, just to see if. Yeah, so it's allowed. So Monte Carlo simulations are allowed. I just don't know why the others aren't doing it typically. So okay, so it is allowed though. Okay, so what our deliverables will be? Um, how many charts did you identify by post-it note? It looks like you identified quite a bit.
Quite a few. Well, I didn't post it, no, like all of them. Like I stopped like at the appendix because the appendix is all charts.
Yeah.
And then I also didn't like so I've sticky noted like the first chart on a page, but then if there's like 5 or 6 charts on the same page, I didn't identify
Okay.
if there's
Gotcha.
more charts.
Yeah.
It was just for like helping me like, okay, here's a chart over here, here's a chart here. I started with like the most important charts and then I just realized fuck it, might as well just hold the chart.
Yeah. Because I think how many? So they have 31 total charts in the A and B one. Is that right? Yeah.
Well, 30. I think the last appendix is references, right? Yeah, they have 30 charts. Appendix 31 is references.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, they didn't cite it correctly. That irks me.
It's what?
They're not like cited very well.
Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, I do agree with that. It's not. Those are actually very bad references. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So I mean, real. I don't want to waste our time here. So what we're gonna each do is we're gonna each work on our little parts. Have at least something, at least in somewhat of draft form by Friday, so that when we meet. January 2nd.
January 2nd. What day is that?
It's a.
No, that's when the library.
So January 2nd. What's also nice too is if you wanted to sit in on it, I'm having a guy from Bloomberg is coming in. He's going to talk to me about the work they do on like international finance. So if you want to hear him give a little talk about it, you can do that as well. But January 2nd, I'll be on campus, and it's nice because the 3rd I fly out to Maui, and I'm there till the 4th. So 3rd and 4th, I'm in Maui at the Maui Beach Hotel.
Okay, the 2nd should be fine. So
Okay.
this is the last meeting till then.
Yeah, so let's meet on the 2nd. Let's meet at what time do we want to meet at? Noon on the 2nd.
It's class that week or the next week.
The
Next
following
week.
week. Oh my god, they updated.
I think Ian will be back as well, so we'll get Ian back and everything. And I'm going to email him what his task is. Hopefully, he'll be able to do.
I will shoot.
If not, I'll just live stream it. So
Yeah, I think I'll have to attend that live stream. I'm
Okay.
booked off for Wednesday and Thursday.
that's fine. So at that point, then we're just trying to put those sections together and then getting our evaluation game plan together so that we can get that done in a few weeks after that to all get this report done on time. And again, what's nice, what we were talking about was we haven't even had the investors meeting yet, which is nice because last time when we did it, we were still learning about the business. Now we actually know enough about the business.
Sorry,
Exactly. I suspect the others have started as well, but
well, didn't some say like Manoa has like a whole class invested? Too?
yeah.
It's
So
probably, I'm
they'll,
assuming that's probably like in the fall, right?
yeah. So they're always gonna they're gonna win, but we are gonna be very good. We are gonna perform well.